going on, everybody? In the past, I've actually posted 2 videos regarding how to learn stick shift, but they're pretty not really specific and not really too detailed. And for someone that's starting from the ground up, it'd probably be a little difficult to learn. So I kind of wanted to put out some videos more in depth for the actual beginner. And I do speak from experience. I mean, when I bought this car and it arrived at my house, because I got it from another state, I actually did not know how to drive stick shift. So I had to literally learn in like 10 days before I went back to work, because I was on vacation. And I learned enough to be able to get myself from point A to point B, and as I kept driving, I kept learning, and I eventually got to where I'm very comfortable with the car. And that's what I want to try to do for you guys. So this is a 2007 Subaru STI, and this is what I'll be using to show you guys. It is a fully manual car. There's no heel lock on it, so if you're on an incline and you let go of the brake and the e-brake is not on, it will roll back. See, it does have a shifter. It is a 6-speed, so it's a Triple H pattern. Most cars will have the pattern on the actual shifter or somewhere near it. But if not, please refer to the manual of the car, and I'll show you how to manipulate that later. Okay, and then in a typical car, an automatic, you have usually 2 pedals and a dead pedal. So furthest one on the right, as always, is the gas, and then this one right here, the brake, and you operate those 2 with your right foot. And then the one to the left of it, this is the really important one. This is called the clutch pedal. This one you operate with your left foot. And typically when you're not operating it, your left foot is on the dead pedal. Because some people tend to hover their foot over, which is fine, but if you're not paying attention and you rest it on there, you can be, pressing down on the clutch when you don't mean to. So, yeah, that's not good, not really good habit. So good habit is to put it on the dead pedal when you're not using it. Okay, well, let's see, I guess I should open the garage too. Alright, well, I guess like safety check would be make sure you're in neutral. And how you know that is if the shifter is able to wiggle left and right. Because if you're in gear, say you're in 3rd gear, it won't really wiggle. It'll be stuck. If you're like 1st gear, it's kind of stuck. But in neutral, it can rock. So neutral, you're not engaged in any gear. Okay. See, I need to get power to my mirror so I can open the garage. See, one more click. So I need to turn my radio down. Come on. So I know it'll kick in. Okay, I turned it down. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, and I forgot the word, but I remember now. When people hover over the clutch, and like when they rest their foot on it when they're driving, it's called riding the clutch, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so again, to start the car, neutral. I would just make sure the e-brake is up, and then normally for habit, I usually put my foot over the brake. And then this is the important part. For my car, you have to press in the clutch and hold it. Press it in all the way. Hold it. Then turn the key. Again, make sure you're neutral. And then you can let go of the clutch. And the car started. Okay, now what I want to show you first is how to manipulate the clutch. Okay, and it's actually pretty simple. Okay, but first things first. So I'm holding the brake pedal down. Okay, now release. Again, make sure you're in neutral. Release the e-brake. Okay, and I know I'm on a flat surface, so I won't roll back, but this is why you hold on to the brake pedal, so that you don't roll back. But you know, like, I'll let off the brake. My foot's off the brake now, and we're not moving, we're not rolling, because we're in a flat surface. Okay, but here's what I want you to try to do. Okay, see, right now I'm in my garage, so the only way to go is reverse, right? So what you want to do is you want to press the clutch in all the way, put it in reverse, and for me the reverse is all the way to the right and down, but you have to press this up, because if I go all the way over and down, that's 6th gear. I don't want that, so you go up, all the way over. Okay, that's reverse. Now what I want you to do is very slowly let off the clutch, and you're going to let off until the car starts moving. Okay, you can't, it's kind of hard to tell, but we're actually moving right now. See? And then immediately press the clutch in, and you'll stop. So that's all I did. Is, you know, my foot was in the clutch. I kept letting off little by little until I felt it start to pull the car on its own power. I didn't use any gas. I didn't use the brakes at all. In fact, I'll show you again, but this time my leg will be up here. I'm not even going to use the brake. Okay, neutral. Clutch is still pressed in. Put it in 1st gear, which is all the way over and up. Now just slowly let off until you feel it start to grab, and the car will start rolling on its own. See, we're moving right now. And then press it in again. And the car kind of wiggled back and forth for a second once I pressed it in, but then it stopped. And this is the point where I want you guys to get to. I want you to get used to the grab point of the clutch. How far you have to let it out before it starts grabbing, because the clutch is connected to what's called the flywheel. And when they connect together, they transfer power from the motor to the wheels. This is a very fundamental, very basic thing you have to learn. If you cannot manipulate this clutch, it's going to be near impossible to drive the car, especially if it has a clutch. If it's clutchless, that's a different story. So again, reverse, let off until it starts to grab. The car will move. See, we're moving. It's kind of hard to see, but we are moving. And then press it in, and the car will stop. 1st gear, let off till it starts going. Clutch in, reverse. Okay, this is basically rocking the car forward and backward. And I use this a lot in my driving. A lot of times, even if I'm parked on an incline where my car is nose down, when I reverse out of that spot, you have to do it pretty precisely. Okay, now it's in neutral, so I can let go of the clutch. But usually what I do is, you know, foot's on the brake, press the clutch in, I start the car, and then I put down my e-brake, and I keep holding the brake because I'm on an incline facing down. And then while I'm holding the brake, I normally clutch it in, put it in reverse, and then normally I kind of have to feather both pedals. You want to keep your foot on the brake so that you don't roll forward, but you also want to let go of the clutch enough so you start going backwards. And as it starts to grab, you slowly let off the brake, and the car will hold itself on its own power. It'll be pulling backwards, and you just have to get it just right to where it starts reversing on its own. And then you can let go of the brake, and you'll slowly back out of that spot. And then once you're backed out, I mean, you can add gas if you want, or you can just back out and then go. So again, there we are again. Okay, so that's the basics right now. It's just gas, brake, clutch, dead pedal, shifter, which I haven't really shown you anything too special yet, just forward and reverse. You have to find it. You have to find those gears on whatever car you have, but that's basically how you manipulate it. Is you press the clutch in, you put it in the gear, and for right now, what I want you to just learn is just to let out the clutch enough to where it starts grabbing, and your car will roll. So in this case, we're rolling forward, and then pressing the clutch, it'll stop. While the clutch is still pressed in, go back into neutral. Now find reverse. Do the same thing. Let out till you start moving, and then press the clutch in again. If you're going too fast like I did just now, use the brake. That's why you have your foot hovered over the brake, just in case. So neutral, first gear, and the point of this lesson again is to find that grab point very quickly, very fast. Okay, at first you're gonna roll very slow, so you don't need the brake. But like what I just did there, see, I'm in neutral now, reverse. I can find the grab point so fast that I'm moving so fast that I need to clutch in and brake at the same time. See how easy it is? It's so quick, it's so seamless. You know? Neutral, reverse, let go brake, let go clutch, grab point. We're moving. Clutch it in and brake, and we stopped. Put it back in neutral, make sure it's in neutral, let go of the clutch. Again, this is the fundamental. I know I keep saying this stuff over and over, but it is the universal truth. That is lesson 1 of the stick shift.